Christos Anesti. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Monday. Those of you who know me know that I do this and have been doing this for the last few months. Those who don't know me, feast your eyes in terror as I crack eggs into my coffee. Once again, let's see if I can do this one-handed. Alright, one down. Sometimes a homie just needs more protein, so that is why I do this. Kind of correct? Okay. You just hear them being freaking loud in the back. I think I may have done it too slowly. You gotta kind of hurry so that it like creams up. So that's about what it's gonna look like. I waited too long to start stirring, so there's gonna be some little floating bits in there that like started to cook, but that's pretty much it, man. You put 2 eggs in there, and you whip it up real good, and it looks and tastes like coffee with creamer in it. But you just get some extra protein. So yeah, let's get this bread. Ladies and gentlemen, we gotta clean the booth. It is Monday morning. The booth must be clean at all times before spraying. But I always clean it Monday mornings just for the heck of it, because it's like, start the week off fresh. Start top down. Start from the walls. This is just the routine cleaning. We will also, when the filters get dirty, which they are pretty dirty, we're gonna change them in about 2 cars. Take all this out, take out the old filters, roll up, put the new filter. But for now, I don't just wet the floor. Some people like to go in there, they'll just spritz some water on the floor to hold the dirt down. I don't do that because I don't know if you guys can see this right now, but there's a lot of dirt, heck of a lot of stuff coming out right now. So I use this hose, I use the pressure to get out all this stuff. Then I'll, if necessary, go one more time. I'll squeegee it out, and that's it. You can see all this crap coming out the booth. I'm not just gonna wet that down. I'm gonna get it all out. So we have to thoroughly get all this crap out, the whole floor. I'm not just quickly going through like da. No. Taking my time. I'm basically squeegeeing using the pressure of the hose. A clean booth begets a clean job. Every step, I yell at the guys all the time about this. I don't yell. I don't got the energy to yell. I tell the guys all the time. Every single step that you do correctly, and the cleaner you do each step, the less you got to do on the back end. I've spent many, countless hours over the years sanding and buffing jobs. I no longer do that. Why? There's no need. Get them done clean and right. Take your time beforehand, and when it gets out the booth, it's going to look beautiful. Obviously, some buffing's still going to need to get done. It doesn't matter what you do. There's always going to be some form of dirt most of the time. But if you can prevent it, or you don't have to sand the whole effing panel, it'll be good. So if you notice, I've already gone over this part. I'm going to do it again. There's a lot of stuff. All right. Pull the hose out. I always just do this part, make it a little cleaner. All right. Now I got squeegee. I start here first because it all pools up here, so I can get like a little head start, because it's all gonna start coming back to me. I'm not wearing my boots right now. I'm wearing my freaking gym shoes, and it has 0 water resistance, whereas my boots are waterproof. So I start there so it doesn't pool up and get in my shoes by the time I'm done with the rest of the booth. See if I can push it. Yeah, no, it skips. When there's a lot of paint on the ground that has caked on there over long periods of time, it likes to skip. It's easier just to pull. Excusez-moi. Signo mi. Scusa. Voila. So now we have a nice, not dust free, but you know, less dust booth. So yeah, that's the routine cleaning. But then for full maintenance, we'll actually drop these down, swap the filters, pull these grates out, wash the grates, pull out the floor filter. There's a pit under here. Suck out any water that might be in the pit, sweep out any dust that may be in the pit, and once in a blue moon, we'll literally get thinner, pour thinner all up on the floor, and scrape off all this crap. But it's been a fat minute since then. Another part of keeping the jobs clean is these bumper stands. As you can see, there's paint caked on them from years of painting. But every single time, if I'm going to put a bumper on here right now, I'm not, but, you know, just for demonstration, all this paper must come off. Take off that top layer of paper, you know, whatever previous layer you just had on there. You don't have to strip it all the way down. You should every once in a while, but take off that layer of paper and put a brand new layer, because you could clean your booth, you could clean your panel, you could wash the dang car, everything. You could wash your guns. But if you got a bumper on this here stand and there's loose, old dust, paint all up on here, as soon as you put the air on to start spraying that bumper, it's going to kick up the dust all over your job, and you're going to be like, oh, dude, what happened? Oh, man. You got to, like, clean this stuff, and you got to put that paper trigger. You know. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I watch Trigger Man's videos a lot. So, yeah, strip it all off. Now we are ready. This freaking paper machine is being annoying, so, oh yeah, this is gonna be fun. The paper is, it's all tangled up, so we're gonna have to do it like this. Where's some tape at? I'm trying to locate some tape. I've located some tape. Let me go grab that. Do not think you're saving time by skipping steps. We don't got time. Get it in the booth. Car's got to get painted. Okay, we don't have time. Therefore, we need to take our time here. Take your time now, and you won't have that much dirt at the end to have to sand and buff out. Every single step you take your time on, you're saving yourself down the line. And the further down the line things get, the longer it takes to fix something. Margin for error is smaller and smaller. Once again, I have spent countless hours of my life wasted sanding and buffing things. There's no need for it. Take your time now. It takes a few minutes, not even. Take your time now. You don't gotta sand and buff nothing at the end. If it is God's will. sometimes you do everything right and it happens anyway, but that's all right. It is what it is, my friends. But you got to do what we can control, you know? As they say in the South, pray for the wisdom and strength to do something. Don't lean on a shovel and pray for a hole. So, you know, whatever's going to happen is God's will, but you have to be cooperating with it. If you don't cooperate with God's will, you're just a dork. And you should probably cooperate with God's will. So yeah, that's about it, you know. Keep it prepped, keep it clean, and it's gonna be easy. You can't really see it, but over time, overspray lands on these here windows. So what do? Wet them, take a razor, and scrape them all down. See all that dirty water that's coming down? It's good to have, you know, visibility in the booth anyway, so the light can come in and everything like that. But aside from that, every bit of dust that you can get out of the booth, we're gonna do the same to the lights. You know, the glass, the lights. We're gonna take a razor, scrape them all down, wash them all down. Every step that you can do to make your jobs cleaner, do it. Don't be lazy. This is a better visual. See that? Obviously it's on the window, but anything that could even remotely possibly get into your jobs, take it out. Got Manny in the booth wiping down them parts the right way. Spray liberally on the whole panel and wipe off thoroughly. Manny gets notoriously clean jobs most of the time because he takes his time, cleans them. He'll stop and sand when necessary. This is what we need, ladies and gentlemen. Another part of getting a clean paint job is that you yourself have to be clean. I already blew myself off and I still got dust on me because I'm doing a very dusty job of sanding primer. Dry. Should I go walk straight from here into the booth and get all the dust that's on me onto the paint job? I think not. Checking. Is it ready? Is it ready? We shall find out. He always has his paint suit on. He's always taking his time. He's always getting a clean, good job. Let us watch and learn, brothers and sisters. You'll notice that different painters have different arm movements when they paint. It's all good. Let's get a closer look. All right, let's skip forward to see the finished product. Christos Voskresie. We have our eggs. It is Tuesday morning, ladies and gentlemen. Oh wow, that's freaking crazy. All right, cool. I put them both in the cup so I could stir them right away and hopefully prevent them cooking before they can liquefy. As you can see already, it's beginning to look more creamy. Gotta go fast. You see how it's like kind of foaming up? That's what you want. So here are the nutrition facts. So right now I got 12 grams of protein in this coffee. Drink up, boys. People always ask me my diet to maintain such a beautiful figure. So there's 36 grams of protein in a box of Cheez-Its. I don't eat healthy. I'm just Greek and Italian, so I know it's not fair. It is currently baking. We've reached about 145. The booth could get up to 180. It's probably not going to do that right now. It's a little bit of a cooler morning. But here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Following day. We are not like those shops that, oh yeah, it sat overnight, that's it. No. We're going to bake your car no matter what. We're going to put a 45-minute bake on it. And yeah, here we are. Very beautiful. Clean job. We got one. Oh no, actually that's not even a dirt. I'll fill that in. That's a dirt. A little tiny baby dirt. Can't even see it on camera. One right there. That's a chip. This was a blend panel. So two visible dirts so far. You know. Right by the wall. Right by the wall. Going like this, I don't feel anything on it. Beforehand, you feel like scuff pad stuff on the wall. There's a little stuff on the wall. That's the importance of cleaning the wall, cleaning the floors, everything. Cleaning the panels thoroughly, blowing out in here, wiping down in here. Because when you go here, as soon as the air hits these gaps, whatever dirt is in there is gonna fly out. So that's why these areas can get dirty, but as you can see, all good. So clean prep, you get a clean job, and less buffing, ladies and gentlemen. Looks at the fill.